I don't think we hit anything. Nobody hit us. Clear to start. Hit us again. I'm not really sure. There's room to go anywhere there, buddy.
That's it. Yeah.
We're
back.
that was
Yeah.
pretty
Calm, Kurt.
Tame, Kurt.
pretty calm. I mean, you can't blame him, right?
Yeah. So those restarts.
Restarts are wild.
Yeah.
If I think that was probably the one by the end where they got spun off at 8.
Yeah.
Where everybody got spun.
Yeah, like 37 and the one. They got spun off at 8 there, going on to the big track.
Yeah.
He was in a bad spot too. I mean, he had have a really good day to transfer. So
It's the playoffs.
you got a
You
new
transferred?
laptop, I see.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, we transferred. We were looking pretty good first part of the race, and then I hit the fence really hard, and it was looking really bad there for a while. And then
And it was looking good.
then it was looking good, and it ended with us moving on. So that was good. Yeah, it was looking bad for a while after I hit the wall really hard.
Not gonna lie, I was coming out of the track, and I was like, I heard that you hit the wall. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I hit
Tuesday's gonna be tough.
I was driving from Orlando to Charlotte, and I was like,
Yeah. So I about screwed us up there, but
I feel like everybody wrecked though, pretty much.
that race is so.
What do you think of
like,
it compared
up and
to last year's inaugural Roval race?
What do you mean? As far as
just like everything.
I think last year's was better, personally.
I mean, it was better, clearly, because Ryan won last year.
I mean, no, this one's the best one ever because Chase won.
Right.
That's
So-
right.
Best race ever. And the Jeff Gluck race poll, it probably got like a 99.
Right.
I will say I did like the GIF of him on the car when it was like rolling backwards, and he's like doing
Yeah.
like a, are
Pretty
you not
awesome. I mean,
entertained? Like
I saw a photo of that, and I'm like, you need to frame this in your house somewhere. It's pretty amazing photo.
Almost looked like the Night King raising the dead.
yeah.
I saw someone.
I
put
mean,
that
it was
back.
pretty intense.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then luckily he jumped off before it got really rolling. He was like, oh, it's rolling away.
He ghost rode.
He did
that
ghost
whip.
ride.
Like
yeah.
we talked about you doing it in Vegas for the burnouts, and then
He did it.
He must have been listening.
She does everything better.
Big
So,
fan
he just,
of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he listens every week.
Yeah.
But no, I thought the racetrack was better. I thought the back chicane was better. You could actually, there was some passes into the back chicane, which were good. You wouldn't have had that last year. So that was better.
It felt like there were a lot of passes compared to last year.
I thought so. Just the change up of that track was good. Like there was 2 good chances to pass, get into that chicane and get off that chicane. So it added really 2 more passing opportunities. Before you were just going so fast through there, you couldn't stay with anybody. Oh, are you not excited? My dog's here, and
He's sniffing his butt.
he's sniffing his own butt. So I don't know what's going on. You might drop one here.
If you hear jingle jangle, that's
Jingle jangle.
He woke me up at like 3 a.m. this morning to go to the bathroom.
Really?
He never
Does
does
usually-
that.
Oh, okay.
No. So it was an odd occurrence. I'm not sure it might be having some digestive problems.
Some issues.
Yeah, we'll see. But
He's
I got
smelling my bag. I don't know what I had in my bag that he's smelling.
You had
Otis.
your
He probably
pills,
smells
maybe.
Otis.
it's bring your
pills.
kid to work day.
It's trail
so.
mix, not pills. It does look like the ones they like pass out at like the psych ward.
Yeah.
Where all the patients get it like a certain time. Nope.
Well, we're sticking on this weekend.
Yes.
What did you guys think of the Bowman Bubba controversy? I want to get y'all's takes on it.
I mean,
Since everyone's talking about it.
honestly, it's one of those things like people are going to complain either way. Mm-hmm. They're going to complain if he did something. They're going to complain that he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And my only thing with it is Bowman's on the ground, but at the same time, like Bowman was giving some stuff out on the track. It was water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
water.
grand scheme. I loved the tension between the two.
Yes.
Because I think you got to have that in sports and in entertainment in general. Like I like the passion that each driver has enough that they had a little scuffle. The water throwing didn't bother me. I know that bothered some people. I will agree with Chuck. The fact that Alex was like on the ground getting medical attention, maybe not the best time, but like in the grand scheme, water, like he could have spit on him, or he could have like thrown like a red Powerade or whatever. I don't know what sponsor drink he uses. There are a lot worse things than water. He could have thrown a punch.
Coca-Cola?
He could have thrown a lefty.
Could he have gotten a chuggy?
Maybe. Yeah.
Too soon? Too soon.
So
he should have chugged and then.
My complete neutral opinion.
Yes.
This is me not being friends with Bubba. This is me
not having opinions
having the
about
same
Alex.
relationship with Alex. This is me completely not taking sides. And so Bubba was, I think, mad at Bowman's spun on the first lap in the back chicane and forced Bubba to cut the chicane, and he had to come do it pass through right
Which
away.
is a big deal.
Which stinks. First lap. Already put you behind the 8 ball. Bubba had nothing to do with it. So Alex was mad that Bubba was flipping him off for like 3 laps. Bubba was angry. Flipping off for 3 laps. It's a long time. Maybe focus on driving. Just a it's a thought. It's good. One little one out the window, just to know you're not happy with what happened, but not 3 laps in a row, especially on a road course. You got to use both hands. And then the Bowman hooking him in the right rear was pretty intense. When you hook somebody like that to the right, that's pretty intense. But as far as after the race goes, I felt like Bubba could have handled it a little bit better.
Yeah.
He's on the ground. I understand Bubba's upset. But if you walk up to somebody like that and they're on the ground and they're, I would have probably told him, like, you're lucky you're gasping for breath right now.
Which would have been almost like a mic drop. That would have been a much better moment.
Say something real quiet to him and, make him, like, think about what he's done and make him worry about the weeks to come.
Boots.
Yeah. Or just don't do anything and then hook him the next week.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Alex has a lot more to lose than Bubba got the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, the bad thing when Bubba splashed the water is it got not only Alex, but the head medical examiner for AMR and the gentleman kneeling in front of Alex Bowman was Jeff Gordon.
Yep.
I didn't see that.
That was Jeff
Gordon.
So
I was not paying attention to who was sitting there.
No, I know Bubba wasn't trying to get those two wet. He was just trying to splash Alex.
Has
in the moment,
collateral damage. That's the thing about
when Jeff Gordon is your collateral damage.
Yeah.
Has Jeff commented on it?
I don't think so. I don't think he would.
No.
But I think both could have handled the situation a little bit better.
I did see Jeff Gordon later on down the grid, and he didn't seem to be any worse for the wear. Mm-hmm. He was talking to the 24 crew after, like, I think that was after that had happened.
The water.
He didn't seem pissed.
The water splashing while Bowman was sitting was like when you knock somebody out in like a fight and you just kick them. You throw a haymaker or you just do a gut kick to them when they're already down. Like, but I'm with you, Ryan. I would have like done like a very like sly, like, you're lucky you're on the ground because if you were upright right now,
you do something a little sly. You realize the situation. And you do something a little sly. Whisper right in his ear,
I hope you feel better.
Really creepy.
And then walk, then walk away.
Or you better stay on the ground or else I'm going to put you there.
Oh, yeah. Think of something to say while you're walking up. Then you'd mess it up and you're like, you face me, done.
You, me.
Hot,
what if he was like, tried to do that and then he was like, oh, Jeff Gordon, big fan.
You can count on me to count on you to be in the hauler lot later.
You can count on me. Anyways, that was exciting. Yeah. Everyone's kind of speaking of it. Yeah. And I saw Bubba walking down pit road, and then I saw him walking back up pit road. I didn't see the confrontation in person, but I was like, oh, he just must have went the wrong way. I didn't think of anything of it after the race.
I missed most of it. I was over by Newman and Suarez, who were also having
what were they mad about?
I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't hear because I was listening to PRN just to hear if anybody else kind of popped off.
Mm-hmm.
So
they both had a rough going, Suarez and Newman.
Yeah.
Well, Newman was in, right?
And Newman had a rough going because it was like, in terms of playoffs, it was like he was in, he was out, he was in. It was like by 2 points. But then Suarez just had a rough going because I heard his name like when I was driving. I feel like 4 times like spinning or getting off course
and then
poor guy
at the end there Newman the wheel hop going into
a
little whimper.
Sturgill wants to be in the outside times.
I think he has to go outside.
Do we need to take a potty
break? Do we need to
break?
take a pause?
I don't have a bag with me is the bad thing.
Why don't you go in the kitchen and see if there's like Ziplocs?
A Ziploc bag?
Look at him.
I'm not.
No.
A Ziploc bag is not.
It is. You just hold it. So what you do is you put your hand You turn it inside
I
out.
have poop bags. Yes, I know, but still.
But it's a Ziploc.
Yeah, but then I have nowhere
You
to
could
throw the dirty Ziploc
Or
bag.
did you drive your truck?
Yeah.
Just put it in the back of the truck.
Then I'll forget about it. And it'll be just cooking.
We'll send you a reminder.
I can't wait till he takes a shit right in the middle of the studio.
He won't go inside. He'll hold
Poor
it.
guy.
He'll just.
You're making him. Imagine if you had to take a.
I've been in that position before.
I gotta poop.
I gotta go, but there's nowhere to go.
I'm in a
okay,
meeting.
bye.
It's okay.
I have
Lay
many
down.
important things that I have to do right now, but I cannot poop.
I decay.
Yeah.
He's
So what
gonna
else
go-
happened this
He's
weekend?
gonna go behind the.
You saw some glass holes.
Well, I was going to ask this one last question on the race. Just sort of final thought to put a bow on it. All right. As the cutoff race in the playoffs, thoughts on having a road course and the Roval as that option as opposed to any of the other tracks?
As opposed to something that's less action packed and dramatic and.
Just saying, does it live up to the billing, putting it in that
Yeah.
slot as the cutoff?
I think so.
I like it.
I mean,
If you're
you
trying
got,
to drum up fan engagement and excitement and you want intensity, yes.
you got drama.
Drama?
That's a good. I think it's a good cutoff race. You know, I mean, next year it's a cutoff race for the second round.
Yeah.
You know, so it's going to be even tougher. And then first round's Bristol, and then it goes to Martinsville. So it's changing up a lot next year. But no, it's an exciting cutoff round.
What cutoff round next year? Poor Sturgill. Look at him. Dad.
We might have to take a break. Hey, you guys just keep going. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I was going to say, we could take a quick break. From
Let's
one of
take
our
a quick
sponsors.
break.
Quick break.
And take a word from our sponsors.
And we're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
Take
Yeah.
a quick break.
Yeah.
Were you guys talking
Body
about
break.
stuff?
We didn't. We were about to.
We were
about to.
He took a little bit longer than what I
Yeah.
thought he would.
Yeah.
If he was going to take any longer, we were going to jump back on and do
Yeah.
some stuff. He seems great and happy now.
He's very happy now.
He's watching the screen.
It was
Pooped out.
It was a
Look at
big
him.
one, man.
He's pooped.
He's like, I'm watching my dad live on the TV, but he's also here.
But that's crazy.
It's crazy how that happens.
Hi, Sturgill.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Saw
we
some
were
glass
talking
holes at
Okay.
the track this weekend.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of them. There were several of them out there.
Yeah.
One of them named Dennis brought
Dennis.
us some Swiss rolls.
So I was doing the Trackside Live thing
Yeah.
Saturday night, and some guy in the crowd was holding up Swiss cake rolls.
Oh, really?
Honestly, I've had a couple people give me them as a gift since we've been talking about them.
Yeah.
And please stop giving them to me because I keep eating them.
Yeah. It's like I keep eating
And I
them.
need to stop.
Yeah. These, I forgot to bring them this morning. They're in the freezer.
You freeze them.
Well, they had been in
A
the
little sweaty.
heat.
Oh, they were soggy.
I'm pretty sure they were in a cooler. So
Okay.
like,
the
they were
moisture and
they were
stuff.
double wrapped in plastic bags.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure they were in a cooler. So just to get them back to a solid state,
Interesting.
Right.
froze them, got them refrigerated. So
That's nice.
yeah, I'll thaw them out a little bit. And but Dennis, thank you. They
Are
were,
people bringing you the whole box when they
Yeah.
bring?
or just like
Holy.
a
The whole
Swiss roll.
box. Yeah. No. Single Swiss roll
like-
out of the wrapper.
It's like if you're bringing
Yeah. They
Swiss
just
rolls,
handed
make sure
you.
they are sealed.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the whole box.
Crazy.
Some fan in Bristol gave me 2 boxes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And I'm
This
like,
is
please stop.
4 boxes.
Because I will eat
4
them.
boxes.
4 boxes, I think. Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man. That's a lot of Swiss cake rolls.
It
I
is.
just need to stop.
It's all of the Swiss rolls.
Like,
That's so
hide
good.
them.
Sturgill, though,
The dog.
he dropped a deuce.
He had to go to the bathroom real
Yeah.
bad, yeah. You know what else Sturgill dropped? New album.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sturgill Simpson dropped a new album.
We did talk about that while you were gone. Is like Kim was
You
like,
played right into
Yeah,
the transition.
I knew where you were going.
Yeah.
I figured. It's weird.
I haven't listened to
different.
it yet.
did you watch the? So it was a
haven't watched
combo. It's Sound and Fury.
Yeah.
And it was a combo Netflix anime cartoon
Oh.
plus
Oh, okay.
album.
I haven't
Kinda
seen
like
the anime
a lot.
cartoon yet. I haven't been home since
Yeah.
it came out, so I got to watch it.
A lot of artists are doing that. Like Bruce Springsteen had something come out recently that was like a movie, but an album.
Yeah.
But something.
I watched it Friday night after leaving the track, and
Do you have to be in a state of induced?
when I was watching it,
Like
I was like,
clarity.
what is going on? The music is good.
Mm-hmm.
And the anime, like at first I was like, I was thinking there's going to be talking.
Like a
and it's going to
storyline.
be, there is a storyline. Like
Oh, okay.
at the end of the day, there is a storyline. But at first I was like, there's going to be, it's like the music's going to dip in and out and you're going to like hear,
People talking.
people talking dialogue.
Yeah.
No dialogue.
No.
It's all cartoon.
Is it a lot of like hand gestures?
It's basically a series of music videos.
Back to back to back.
Back to back
like,
to back.
The Gorillas. Do you remember that music video they did? That was anime-ish?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And I forgot how many tracks are on the album, but it's like a 40-minute, 45-minute show. And there is a theme to it, but it also like reminds me of like 90s music videos. Like there's one where there's this girl just like skateboarding in a hazmat suit through like a wasteland or like a
that's a very
desolate
90s.
city.
Again, Gorillas.
Like picking up things and putting in her bag.
Do the cartoon stories thread together?
They do. There's
like you know how Love Actually has like all of the connecting dots?
So there's like the main story, and then there's these side stories that I can't quite figure out.
Okay.
Like one's like a first person of a guy like in a nuclear explosion.
Ooh,
like
Chernobyl.
But he's like trying to get into a shelter, and it's like him trying to scurry around. It's crazy. So yes, your altered state thing.
So take some drugs before you watch it.
Just drink copious amounts of alcohol.
Alcohol is a drug.
Kim just encouraged people to take drugs before they watch.
Don't do drugs.
I'm reading a book about
Don't do meth.
psychedelics.
Yeah.
I have not taken. Let me clarify. I have never taken drugs or psychedelics. It's very interesting though. It's in a laboratory setting.
Yeah.
It's microdosing. They're trying to use it to treat like depression and anxiety and PTSD.
We're gonna need a random drug screen. For Kim.
Kim and I are both going to get popped for the.
We're both going to get waived. Test me.
Test.
I'll drink all the water so you can.
I will say this, and again, the same caveat. I have never done psychedelics. They scare me. That like it.
Read this book. I'm going to lend it to you.
But I watched the Grateful Dead documentary and like how like they created all of their music on LSD and acid, and I had this thought is like when I turn like 80.
You're gonna do
I'm gonna start like doing psychedelics.
Pretty old, man.
I know.
No,
but like if I make it that far, it's like, all right, what else do I have? What else are you gonna do?
This book though encourages you to do it on the second half of your life. They say it's not good for like young people, and they say it's all about set and setting, like where you are, who's watching you. It's all of the experiments are done in a laboratory, and a bunch of doctors have done it, and they have said literally, if the entire world could microdose on psychedelics, there would be no war. You have like these mystical experiences that are like transcendental, and you're connected with everything and everyone.
What if like that's what they do in like nursing homes?
That's all it is. The pill cocktail is actually LSD.
Actually,
it's designer drugs. No, but that there was a podcast. I think it's Reply All. They did a series one show where they microdosed in the office for the podcast, and like it. The thing is, they didn't quite stick to it, and like it led to. So it's a very interesting listen because, like in the microdose thing, like they're trying to
minimize.
But what they said was the people they didn't tell anyone, so they could get like a good.
Yeah.
Then they went and talked to their boss after and was like, I was wondering what was wrong with you. Like you weren't normal. Like so it wasn't a controlled.
The book
test.
I'm reading says it's very much a better place, your experience, if you are told what is happening and you can set your intentions. Right. So anyway,
the new Sturgill album.
Ryan's like, I'm not going to talk anything about drugs because I already have to do a drug test.
I just did the one this weekend, so
yeah. Like I said,
I like Kim's telling this story that's like, would you tell an embarrassing story about yourself, but you're telling it as my friend did this.
My friend.
This in Kim's version is just this book I'm reading.
Yeah, every time it's a book I'm reading.
It's actually called How to Change Your Mind by Michael Pollan. He's a great author. Do psychedelics show up on drug tests? I would imagine.
Yeah.
I
Jinx.
don't think anything shows up on drug tests.
Yeah. Drugs.
Any kind of drugs show up on drug tests. Where'd you learn that, rookie? Drug school.
Ooh, good one.
Did you guys? Sorry.
I want to get your actual opinion though on the album.
I think it's weird. So Sturgill's like progression. This is his fourth album, and his first album, incredibly country. Mm-hmm. One of the most country albums I've ever heard.
But like authentic country.
Authentic country. Yeah, not like
Boots Under the Bed and My Girl Left Me.
Yeah, not
Whose bed have your boots been under?
Twangy poppy country.
And then his second one, which is my favorite, Meta Modern Sound and Country Music, is like starting to get like
Americana.
Pretty Americana country, like cool. Weird stuff, like good, a bunch of different instruments used in it.
Turtles all the way down.
Sounds crazy in it. Yeah. Talks about some interesting things. what he talks about in the first two albums are way different from each other. And then the third album, Sea Stories, or A Sailor's Guide to Earth, is like pretty like
he's talking to his
almost
kid.
like an orchestra. Yeah, he's talking to his kid, and it's almost like a book he's reading. He's like an ebook.
Yeah,
like he's doing this, and then this last one's like way like next level,
far out,
like crazy stuff. I love it.
Yeah,
but it's like it's crazy to see like his progression. But he's not progressing into like the radio slave.
He's going
guy. He's
far
like,
away
he's
from
like
it.
Far away from it. Yeah.
Maybe that's the point.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say it is the most. So I know he's trying to like not be Nashville.
Yeah.
It's the most outlaw country. Like it reminds me of like a Willie Nelson. How Willie Nelson would like. I mean, Willie kept the same kind of sound, but like when you listen to his lyrics, like he sings about, hey, Mr. Record Man, just sit on your ass while I go make music.
Yeah.
One of his.
You should answer it.
Who? We got a phone call coming in.
What?
Good morning.
Do you not know what we're doing every Tuesday at 10 a.m.?
No, I don't keep track of your schedules. I have no schedule to keep track
You
of.
should keep track of Kim's schedules.
He's not going to talk.
You're getting lunch. That's all I really want to know.
He just wants to know if you're
Yeah,
getting
we
food.
can still get lunch.
Oh, you're not asking me. Okay, cool.
I'll call you after.
See you, man.
Hey, how about you wheel the shit out the thing this weekend, huh?
Hey, man, I appreciate that.
Hot take from
Getting-
Joey
I'm
Dinowitz.
getting some compliments here, so I appreciate it. So.
I mean, that thing did not look like a drive. So.
Hey, I'll talk to you later. We got to actually work. So,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Yeah.
All the time.
All the time. Your dad.
My dad, like, guys.
People that should know.
Yeah, I know we changed the days we do the podcast up, but they should have a general
Yeah.
idea.
Just know at all times what we are doing with our lives.
Yeah.
Like we are the most important people in everyone's lives.
That's what Twitter's for.
Yeah. We put our schedules out there, guys.
Oh, speaking of like internet stuff and putting your life out there, nothing really came of Area 51.
No.
No, it was
like,
it
didn't
was
really talk
a very
about it.
anticlimactic.
Like, you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
Though. No one's going to
Yeah.
show up. All those posers.
Booze
Maybe they
doing their-
showed up
All those internet tough people.
and they all got sucked into a vortex, and we just don't know.
Yeah,
All the aliens
maybe they
abducted them.
did show up.
and no one
then
knew about it. They
because
Or like Men in Black, they got their minds, their memories erased and
there's
filled with
like-
something different.
or maybe they just, actually put them in with the aliens. And all the aliens did like weird experiments to them. And they're like, "You want to see the aliens now?"
Yeah.
They're like,
This is
"No.
what you wanted.
No,
This
that
is
was
what you
not
wanted."
pleasant
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. E.T. phoned home, didn't he?
Yeah.
He did.
Scary.
He hit you in a place that you didn't know you had.
Yeah. I thought it was funny though, because like that day came and there was like nothing.
What was
happened.
it? September what?
It was like 22nd,
21st of
21st.
September?
Yeah.
No, it was
Nothing
it was the week in between Vegas and Richmond. It was like
Yeah.
that Wednesday or Thursday.
No. Nothing happened.
It's like when we were doing media day in Richmond or something like
Yeah.
that for the Xfinity series.
I thought it was funny.
Came and gone.
I don't know why that popped into my head, but
Maybe because
Internet Sturgill dropped October.
yeah.
it is
stuff.
October.
Yeah. It is October.
Crazy.
These are things we have written down. Oh, I did want to say you guys need to check out Paul Coffin.
Why is
He
he
is-
coughing?
Huh? No, Coffin. Cauthen. Coffin.
What kind of music is
Okay.
it?
It's sort of in that,
Sturgill realm.
Yeah.
but not like his out there stuff. It's more like that sort of dirty country. Like he's got a song. It's called Room 41. The album apparently like killed him because he, I think, kind of like locked himself in a room and did a bunch of like psychedelics and stuff and like came up with his album. But it's like kind of raunchy country. There's a song. It's pretty good.
Psychedelics can't kill you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
I would give him a shot.
okay.
Matt Roper, one of the guys that we work with, turned me on to
All
some of
right.
his stuff, and I was
Okay.
like, I dig it. I dig it.
Yeah.
It's been a while
I'll
since I've
check
been
him
to a
out.
live concert. I would like to
Yeah.
go
Went to
to
one,
something soon. It's been so long. Well, I had tickets to Vampire Weekend, the weekend in Sonoma, and I couldn't go.
Yeah, that
I
was a
went
good
to one
show.
Friday night
Good show. Who'd you go see?
at the Underground.
Oh, okay.
There's people called Wage War. It's a kind of a metal band, and they're pretty awesome.
I mean, you were out there at Trackside Live, weren't you? So Duggar was playing one.
Duggar was finishing up by the time I got there. But
Does that count as a concert though? If it's at the track,
No,
For-
I don't
for- I
count
mean,
that as a concert.
That's
for
not.
a fan,
it's like
would that count as a concert?
Yeah, because for them it's
Yeah.
a destination. We're already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So you saw one at the Underground though?
Yep, I like the Underground. And something was going on at the what's the amphitheater called? Fillmore?
Fillmore, yeah.
Something was going on there. Try to find out
NC
because there
Music
was
Factory.
a ton of people. Like,
Really?
Bubba and I pulled up to go park at the underground at probably 8:30 and floods of people walking. And I was like, there's not this many people going to this concert.
I know, like the Head and the Heart were here. I think
you
Sunday
know what?
night.
It was Friday night.
Friday night at 8. Got myself.
I don't know.
I'm trying to
But
go
there
see
was,
it.
I mean, there was, you would have thought like
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber was in town. That's how many people were there. And, oh my gosh, it had to been some like weird out there music because there was a lot of, you can usually tell by people's attire.
Yeah.
What kind of music it is.
Tell us what they were wearing and
We'll try and
guess at what
yeah.
kind of music
It was
is.
like it was like what I figure people would wear to like a Mumford and Sons concert.
So like a lot of like big hats.
Yeah.
and like
sundresses and like
very bohemian, eclectic.
lots of like robes and like
robes.
all the guys had like skinny jeans and like rolled up.
Okay.
They were rolled up and stuff, but no one was in like cowboy boots, so I don't think it was a country concert.
Bonnie X Clyde.
I don't know.
Is that who was there?
That says Friday, September 27th at 10 p.m. Disco
Maybe.
Donnie presents at World.
I don't know who those people are.
I have no idea. There was a lot of people apparently that are friend of Bonnie and Clyde. Bless you.
Ooh, thank you. We should listen to their music.
Yeah,
Not on the podcast.
It's I don't know if it's Bonnie and Clyde or Bonnie X Clyde, but
Bonnie.
What if it's
broke up with
Bonnie
Clyde.
Clyde?
Bonnie.
They're the same
And
person.
it's just like
It's
they
two
don't.
people. I don't know. I would love to like click on this and give it a listen right now, but we're on a podcast and we can't do that because I don't want to pay Bonnie and Clyde.
I guarantee you it sounds just like Mumford and Sons.
There's a lot of hays and hoes.
Yeah.
Whoa, easy, Kim. Like, and there's
Hey,
probably like a
ho.
banjo doing like a hey,
And then
ho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like everyone
that
claps
genre's
along
not
with
bad,
it.
though.
Oh.
You know,
Oh yeah.
Mumford and Sons has moved into that. Their original stuff, I don't think was as like.
Yeah.
And then a part of their songs they play really fast. And then all of a sudden
Yeah.
they
You gotta
like,
stomp your
then
foot.
they, like,
Or maybe they were just one of
play
the
really
first,
slow.
so it didn't seem like everybody did that.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like they did that. The Lumineers. I mean, the Lumineers literally had a song called Hey Ho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or Ho Hey.
How do you make a
Hey
hit?
ho.
Hey Ho.
I don't know.
That's a different
Hey
song.
Ho.
That was
That
Two
is
Live. Two Live Crew did Hey Ho.
That was early.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
early
it
2000s.
Hey
That was,
Ho.
that was like late 80s, early 90s with Hey Ho.
I was trying to transition into that.
What? To the Michigan. Speaking of hoes, there was a
Speaking of
Michigan
hoes.
billboard that showed
Pouring for 20 minutes.
20 minutes of porn.
That's good. Hackers, man.
So
That's what I said. Hackers
read-
actually doing good in the world.
I saw this article on Huffington Post, and the names I was reading it last night to Strickert at the office. I was like, so the names in here is like Dr. Justin Camo, one of the drivers who saw the sex-laden videos, told WXYZ TV that he nearly got into an accident because he couldn't believe what he was seeing. I came across a billboard, and it was something unusual. I saw two girls. Lesbian porn, Camo said.
I saw two girls.
He's a doctor.
Yeah. And then there's another driver, Chuck McCann. I can't say it.
McMahon.
McMahon. Chuck McMahon.
Yeah.
Told Detroit
Yeah.
I'm not
Man.
speaking well. It's like, oh, wow.
So
That's
this
porn.
was like a side of the highway.
It was in
Like a busy, was it during traffic?
Auburn Hills, Michigan.
Nice.
And
Oh, that's right outside Detroit.
yeah, it was located on I-75 and M59 interchange. The best part is Auburn Hills Police Lieutenant Ryan Gagnon told the Free Press that the explicit videos were on the screen for about 20 minutes.
Some of these names
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
are like, it almost sounds
like
like
it's
a
fake.
fake story.
Oh, well, when you
No, it was
when you
real.
read the
I saw it
first
on the
line,
news.
When you read the first line of the Huffington Post article, it says an electronic billboard near Auburn Hills, Michigan, aroused a lot of attention Saturday night after started playing porn.
I would not have been able to keep a straight face if I had to report on that.
I don't think she is. She's reporting on it. And she's like,
How do you not just
Yeah.
laugh?
you have to. You have to.
Also,
For a
there's
chuckle.
lots of different types of porn. Was it
I don't know.
Like close
They
to
didn't really go into
family-friendly porn?
No, it was not. They posted a safe for work version of it on the Huffington Post.
It was not a
but
Lorne for sure.
Yeah, like that's just one of those.
I wonder if it caused any actual accidents.
They said it did not. There were
Okay.
no reported
That's good.
incidents.
People
Were there
contained
some-
their excitement.
Were there some cars pulled over on the side of the road?
Well, I would imagine that like most of the time, like, is it really going to register what that was to cause an accident?
Doubtful.
yeah.
Like, no,
Maybe,
is it going to register right after? Like, you're going and it's like,
well, it depends on how deep the traffic was.
yeah.
Yeah. Huh. That's
I had
it's like a
to.
drive-in movie theater.
Yeah.
Like if it
Just
was,
stop
if
on the
it
side
was
of the road.
jam packed.
Is Pee Wee Herman from Michigan?
I don't know. I know he's in a lot of trouble.
in movie theaters.
Paul Rubin.
Sorry.
Isn't he? He's in jail currently.
No.
Yeah, he had some big thing where he was like a
Child molester?
yeah.
Pee Wee Herman?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
You could tell that back in the day.
Wait,
too.
no.
That was
Okay.
weird.
He had an incident back in the 90s where he was.
Pee Wee's Playhouse was a great show.
He got
Very
in
artistic.
1991.
He was arrested for indecent exposure
Maybe
in
that's
an
what we're
adult
thinking
theater in Sarasota, Florida.
I swore though there was like
I thought there was something a lot more recent.
inappropriate touching of something.
Yeah. I thought he was.
I don't know.
Arrest in public eye. Pornography arrest in 2002. I don't. Yeah, teen. New,
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, there you go.
Yep.
I'm not cheering like
Blech.
yay, but I'm like
Yeah.
he is. I was
Okay.
right. He
Okay.
is definitely.
Sorry.
When was
I
it?
didn't-
That was like recent.
2002.
The most recent
That was
incident.
2002 is what
Oh,
it said.
okay.
So,
Most of these
I don't
guys
think he's still
are
in jail then, but he's
frequent
definitely like
yeah.
he's
offenders.
definitely like bad
Okay.
off.
So,
You could tell that guy was off
Yeah.
from the beginning. I know he was acting, but I feel like that was a real guy. That's how he acted. I don't know Pee Wee Herman's real name.
Paul
but
Rubens.
Paul Rubens.
Paul Rubens.
I think like he was like that.
You sent an article this morning.
Yes, which one?
Well, the one was the Black Mirror thing.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said this is some freaking Black Mirror stuff right here.
Yeah, so Tender is launching what they're calling these like series of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And it says in the article when the first one's happening.
I think it was in.
But it's basically an apocalyptic story. Choose your own adventure. And so
October
it
6th.
sets you up with like a scenario and then it will like stop and you have 7 seconds to like choose which thing you're going to do. Like, choose your own adventure
Right.
books. And it takes you through this series of stories, but everybody does it. And then based on an algorithm, based on what choices you made,
Yeah.
it matches you with people.
Huh.
called Swipe Night.
It's called Swipe Night,
Instead of
and
Swipe Right.
it's that's the first one. There's a couple of different
Yeah.
dates they're doing it, which is very interesting. But they talk about how it's basically aligning you with people that are on a similar moral compass. So I don't know if it's like
So you could totally like game the system. Like you could. That sounds quasi like sociopathic. Of
Yeah.
Because you could.
I don't. That's.
would you
I don't
do it?
know.
You should do it. You should do it, and then talk about it next week.
Yeah, but
When is it? The 6th?
I'm not gonna meet
Go- and then
anybody
go on a date.
I'm not gonna meet somebody off of Tinder.
I'll do it.
Do it.
Do it and talk about it.
Yeah. We'll see.
Send, look,
Do it.
Let's
let's
see
see how
if-
long
it.
this quest is.
Yeah.
Do it, and then talk about the matches that it gave you. Like, would you have picked those girls?
Right.
On your own without this apocalyptic choose your own adventure algorithm.
I mean, it's sort of I'm somewhat intrigued by it, but this whole like online dating thing, like now Facebook is involved.
I don't
like it's.
I'm about to delete my Facebook account. I've taken it off my phone. I'm this close to I'm going to shut it down.
Shut it down.
Shut it down.
I don't use my Facebook account.
I mean, I only have it because of work things.
Yeah.
Really. I mean,
I only have it because of Ryan Blaney racing, and I don't even deal with it. So
I only have it because my neighborhood has a group. So like Neighborhood Watch. Crime Stoppers.
oh, Crime Stoppers.
Well, that or like the other day, one neighbor uploaded a shot in the middle of our street of a coyote, like a big ass coyote. It's scary. You have coyotes up in BFE?
Every now and then, but
Yeah.
not often. They don't.
They don't
really,
like come close enough to
Nah, they
threaten.
don't do nothing. There was 2 of my neighbors' cows got in my yard
Oh.
today
What?
when I was leaving. like behind my house, I have this field that's mowed down, and 2 of his cows were in there just grazing. And
You're like, hey guys.
I was like, hey, I hope you eventually find your way back there. I was going to stop and tell him, but I figured he'd notice. And I didn't want to be late for this podcast. But I don't really know how they got out. The fence must be busted or something. But hey, eat my grass. I don't care. Do it.
I saw a coyote the other day in South End.
In South End?
Yes.
I mean, I don't live far from South End.
So
It's weird.
I saw one. I've seen 2 recently. This one was sort of, it might have been like a hybrid fox coyote because it was gray, kind of like it had the color scheme of a coyote, but it had like the black end of the tail.
There's the gray foxes.
Foxes and coyotes look nothing alike.
But this looked like it had the build of a coyote.
Okay, that's what I'm.
But like
a bushier tail.
Bushier tail.
Maybe he was just
It might have been
well endowed.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Then I saw. So the other night though, like I was.
Foxes are cute. Coyotes are not.
Well, I saw what might have been like a mangy coyote or a chupacabra in Elizabeth. So I was driving home, and it was kind of late at night, and I saw this thing like scamper across the road.
Is that what you saw?
No.
That looks like a hybrid though, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was more gray. There was none of the red. There was no red in it.
Okay.
But the one that I saw, it scampered across the road and then stood in the grass. Like I pulled up to a stop sign, and it stood in the grass and like stared at me.
It was
And it looked like
sizing you up.
it looked like an alien. Like it had no fur.
Ew! What is this
It was
true?
like
Did this
it was
really
like
happen?
mangy.
Or
Yes.
was this when you were on psychedelics?
A friend of mine saw it like
The
2
next
nights
day?
later. Like 2 nights later.
Huh.
And it just had this like it was big. At first I was like, oh, it's a cat. Nope, that's not a cat. There's no hair on this thing. It's staring at me. Why is it staring at me? Stop staring at me.
Probably wanted to eat
And then
What
I
does it
drove.
look like in the face?
It looked kind of like a bat. Like
What?
it had these big ears and like a nose that kind of like point like it was basic. It was a coyote without fur. Like
You think that's for sure what it is?
oh, I looked it up. I was like, it's either a chupacabra or my mind's playing the tricks on me. It's a sainter, which is another sort of like cat that roams around. It's a mythical cat in North Carolina,
Maybe,
a sainter.
Yeah. Okay, here's your swipe night question. The animal's about to attack you. Do you shoot it in the face or do you run away?
This is what it looked like when I Googled mangy coyote. Like
That's what a mangy coyote looks like?
no fur, the mange.
They're cuter
like,
than the real coyotes.
like that's cute.
The face.
That's cute.
The ones that were. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe not.
oh, Craig.
yeah. But you see how it's kind of like Yoda ears.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
cute. That picture's cuter than a regular coyote.
But
that looks
in
like
the
a
middle
dog.
in the middle of the night, if that's staring at you on the side of the road, just standing there, is that
Yeah.
going to be
Was
cute?
it snarling?
No, it's just staring.
We're just curious.
Like it had this sort of look of not like a curious look. It was
Like
like
annoyed?
I see you, bitch. This is my time.
Yeah.
You were
should
out
go
here
back.
in my time.
You should go back and see if you can re-see him and take a photo of him.
I'm not going to go down that road ever again.
Coyotes are a problem, man.
So are you going to do swipe night?
Sure. Yeah.
Big
I'll
circle.
Do swipe night. Circling back to swipe night, I will do it for the pod.
Yeah.
I will
Do it for the pod.
I
You said
will
that's October 6th.
take
huh?
one for a team.
Coming
for
up.
the
What
team.
if this
Handful of
is?
days.
What if this ends up Chuck finding true love and
I'm
gets married
convinced that
and has
true love doesn't exist?
all the babies and lives happily ever after because of swipe night?
I'm convinced there is no happy ending. Life is a can of. I'm just gonna go crawl into a hole.
I might participate in a swipe night, but I'm gonna make
Only
a,
to see, like,
a
with a
female
story?
account, and then I'm gonna
What if
post
you
all
guys
these hot
matched?
pictures, and I'm gonna make sure I choose the exact same things that Chuck do, and we're gonna match, and we're gonna meet, and then it's gonna be a big catfish moment. And we're gonna have fun on another podcast.
You know,
funny.
there is a new trend.
What?
It's somewhat like catfishing.
What is it?
It's on the list.
I was trying to be a little bit
You want
more organic.
a little bit
in
more
the tra-
organic? Yeah, it's-
transition,
no, it's
but
on the
go
list.
for it, Chuck.
Oh, yeah. It's called cockfishing.
What is cockfishing?
Basically, it's people posting like when they have the opportunity to send a picture of a certain nature. They,
like a
embellish.
dick pic?
Yeah, they like they're sending.
Don't send dick pics, by the way,
Yeah.
dudes. Don't do it.
But apparently, in this article, it talks about
They're
the fact that
embellishing?
the new iPhone
Oh, so
cameras,
they-
the new iPhone cameras can like
make it look distort. So they're using either photos that are not them or they're
using photos that are them, but they're not even photoshopping. It's just the wide angle on the zoom angle on the new iPhone camera.
We've talked about this, not that, but this sort of thing of people in their profiles like just posting pictures of their face or like you're giving a inaccurate representation.
You cannot tell what a person looks like accurately anymore from the internet.
Oh no,
it's ridiculous.
I mean, there's the whole deepfake stuff.
Yeah,
like even videos now. Have you not seen the deepfake stuff? Like
I mean, they've been doing it for years in cinema, like CGI.
But now, like
now you can do it on your own.
Yeah. So things.
I haven't heard the term deepfake.
It's crazy.
It's called deepfake. Don't trust anything. Trust no one.
Yeah, I can't stand like all the like face tuning and stuff.
Yeah.
Where like usually it's a girl and they have like no pores, like their face looks like a cartoon almost. Yeah.
You're like, that's not real.
That's not what you look like in real life.
This person.
It's wild, man.
Yeah. Then you meet him in person and you're like, oh, I can't just leave.
Like,
I gotta buy her a drink.
Me and my buddy sit around, and if you see a photo, we actually talk about like, there's no way she looks like that in person. There's no way that person exists. Like, that's fake. Not fake, but it's like, it's
doctored.
It's very doctored.
Yeah.
Very touched
like
up.
blurred and like.
Yeah. And like a lot of settings on the old phone nowadays can make you have some cool filters.
I know girls that will like lengthen their photos.
Yeah.
To like make them look like taller or like slimmer, like have readily admitted to it. And I'm like, what are you? Most of them though have like blogs, so they do it for their like influencer, but still.
The funniest to me is you have these girls all the time, right? That I'm not bashing girls for this, but it makes me laugh a lot on Instagram when you know the pose that girls do on Instagram. Everyone kind of has their own pose, right? Let's say it's a full body shot of something, and they got to like stick their leg out a certain way, and then they got to be at a certain angle to show, and their back looks like it's in pain.
Yeah,
I'm arching so much. I'm like, that's not how you normally stand. Yeah, I'm like, why are you doing that?
Stands
and then every photo is like that. I'm like, just take a picture.
Yeah.
I don't like people who like take a lot of like you go to their profile. It's just
all
pictures of them.
I hate it.
And like they take the picture of themselves. I don't know.
I hate it.
I'm just not a fan of that. But right.
we almost made it.
Almost.
Hey, that's my first time I've dropped an F-bomb
in a while. It's been a long time.
But I just know I'm going to get hate now from that.
I don't think that's not a hate thing. Because
I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying it makes me laugh that there's so many people that do the same thing.
Well, that's what people do.
Distorting their bodies just for one moment in time.
Social media is going to be the death of us, of society.
It already is.
It is, yeah.
But, I mean, what you going to do?
Act the fool.
Act the
fool. True.
That's what you're going to do. Is act the fool. Man. I mean, is it...
I do have a friend who, though, would probably...
Cockfish?
If she got cockfished...
Oh, I thought you said... I got a friend. He would just send...
No.
Cockfishing.
She would, if she got a photo that was very enhanced and she thought it was real, she might accept a date with that guy.
Who's your friend?
Who's your friend and what does she do?
She would be very disappointed.
Who's your friend? What does she do? What is her last name? What is her email address?
Is she going to be on swipe night?
Oh, I sent. So we have a friend group text, and I sent the link about that article about swipe night to them. She hasn't responded, but I hope she does it.
Something really exciting I wanted to talk about. It's not here. I don't know if you guys are excited for it or not. I've heard. Hello, stretching. Yeah,
waking up.
The new Joker movie comes out Thursday.
Yes.
Are you guys excited for it?
I am.
Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker. I love him.
I think he does. Yeah, I'm with you. I think he does a really good job with his choices, and he is a good actor. So I'm excited strictly for the fact that he's playing the Joker.
And this Joker movie is not like it's not in the DC universe. It's not really like
standalone.
It's a standalone thing. I've heard great reviews.
It's not Joker canon.
No, it's like it is a completely separate thing.
It's just a clown villain,
pretty much.
Okay, so there will be no Batman.
There's been some. Well, the Waynes are actually in it.
Yeah,
but like
you might see a young Bruce Wayne.
I think Bruce Wayne is pretty young in it. And
we're gonna see Wayne Manor.
Yeah, I think a little bit, but it's not like Batman versus Joker. This is not like a movie like that.
I don't
Batman.
consider the Joker like a clown though for some
Batman.
reason.
I don't think he's
I never have put him in the clown category.
No.
He's like a jester.
Gesture?
Jester.
Yeah.
Hi.
I don't know. I mean, jesters are clowns.
Yes,
They're here for
in a
your amusement.
sense, but
Yeah.
They,
I
Look
just
like a
don't
clown to
think.
you?
I
here for your amusement.
don't really consider him a clown, but I guess. How many of you consider the Joker a clown?
I think he's a guy that just likes
Wear
face
makeup.
paint and funny suits.
and
Yeah.
mayhem.
The gangsta clown.
Gangsta clown.
But I think it'd be good. There's a lot of controversy around it.
Why?
Well, you
violent?
remember which Batman was it? That Aurora shootings or something?
Oh,
In the
yeah.
movie
Dark
theater?
Knight. Dark Knight.
People
that's why.
are actually,
Scared to go
I
to
think
theaters.
some law enforcement in a lot of cities or something have taken big precautions.
I mean, I would.
A lot of extra security just because, I don't know. Yes, the movie's controversial like that, but it's just a movie, guys.
2019,
It's just a movie.
I did watch a Joaquin Phoenix movie last night called The Sisters Brothers.
Oh, refresh
seen
me
that.
on that.
It's
I
a
feel like
Western.
that was
It was a Western. It's him
that
and
was on my
John C.
list.
Reilly
Yeah.
and Jake Gyllenhaal. And
Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, I was just about to say
No, not
love
that
story?
Joker. Not Heath Ledger.
I got my
Yeah,
Jokers
because they
mixed
were.
up.
I can't quit you.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the guys
Hey,
from
it's
Basketball
Spoiler Choice, the
Podcast.
Ninja Turtle guy.
I did
From
not
the
see
other
his Ninja
podcast.
Turtle.
You didn't see it?
No.
It was facing the wrong way.
Well,
he
it's
was
good.
coming out of the chicane.
I didn't want to be looking at it every
Yeah.
time I went to chicane.
No, it's like if he put it on an entry to a chicane, then you
Did he
would
get
have
in
seen
trouble
it.
for that?
I don't think so.
By the way, we're talking about Corey LaJoy painting a Ninja Turtle face on the humps, which are called turtles.
Right.
Look like turtles.
Which, if you go to NASCAR's YouTube page, there is a video of him painting the turtles.
Oh, so this
Yes.
was like a.
He didn't get permission, but I think
he
there
just went out
I think
There
he just
may
went out
have
there
been
and
a
did it.
camera
But
crew
there
that
were-
followed him?
There may have been. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know anything about it. I just know that it made it to NASCAR's YouTube.
Okay.
If you have a camera crew with you, you can pretty much just go wherever you want.
Well, and
True.
this is true.
There's a video online where guys go wherever they want. There's two guys just carrying a ladder.
Yeah.
And they walk into anywhere for free.
Well,
They're like, hey, and they're carrying a
We should
ladder
try
like they're
that
going to
one
fix
day.
something.
the other thing is if you
Hilarious.
have a walkie-talkie and a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
you can generally, or a clipboard.
Uh-huh.
Like you can if you put the walkie-talkie on the clipboard and then carry a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
you can pretty much just go anywhere.
Yeah, all you need
I
is
could
sunglasses.
see that.
It's like a hard hat. That'd
Yeah.
be the only that would be foolproof.
A hard hat
Yeah.
would do it.
Hard
would
hat
sell it.
and clipboard.
Hard hat
you're
and a
good,
clipboard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just yell into the walkie-talkie. No, Terry, I told you got to go over there. You got to move that thing. Look, man, I got to get through here. I got to get to Terry. Terry's about to screw some stuff up.
By the way, Terry, guy at the front desk, super great guy. Give him what he needs. Gotcha.
Yeah.
You walk on. That's pretty good. Anyways,
Yeah.
Dover's this weekend.
Dover is this weekend.
The monster.
I wouldn't recommend painting Miles.
That would
Dover
be pretty
might
funny
get
though,
mad.
huh?
Yeah. Oh. What if they painted it like the Joker?
I was just about to say that. Oh my god.
But with washable paint. on it.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
yeah, not like spray paint.
They are fans of the pod.
They are.
Over there.
I mean,
What if? Oh my gosh, that would be really great.
Ooh.
I know where you might be able to get a camera and you could get in there because
You
if you got a
could,
camera, you can.
The bad thing about that is, he's big.
He is.
He's
you would
a burly
need.
man.
You would need a lift.
Yeah, you definitely need a lift. and
What would be funnier? This would be a really hard prank, and you would have to have people at the speedway in on it. Is to change out the car secretly.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think there's any way
I
you
don't know how
can
you
pull that
do
off
it.
in secret.
But is Chase's car up there since he won last year?
I don't know. I don't know how they
Whose
do that.
car is up there? How do
no,
they pick?
Truex won it the race
Yeah.
before this, so I think they just do the previous winner. So I think they got a Truex car
Oh.
up there. Maybe. Or maybe they have their 50th anniversary car.
Maybe.
Is it their
That's-
50th
so that's-
anniversary this year? Or was it last year?
That was last year.
Okay,
It
oops.
all blurs together.
I don't know.
It's always-
our
yeah.
Mileses are sitting over there. We
Hello.
failed by not putting Miles.
No, that was earlier this year, so it's still 50, right? That was this year, wasn't
No. I think it was last year.
Son
it?
of a.
What? Damn it.
Sorry, Dover, that
Just
we can't
the
remember when
time
your
is
50th
fleeting.
was.
It's hard to keep track.
We've been. We love you, Dover.
How do you feel about Dover?
So we're going to end. I feel all right. This will be a good second round, hopefully.
Was it Dover,
We'll see.
Kansas Dega?
Mm-hmm. Dover, Dega,
Oh,
Kansas.
Dover, Dega, Kansas.
Yeah.
Dover, Dega, Kansas.
Dover, Dega,
Oh, really?
Kansas.
Dover, Dega,
This
Kansas.
whole time I thought Kansas was next week.
Nope.
Nope.
Dover, Dega, Kansas.
Shit. I need to go back and
That's
look
what
at
somebody will be saying after Talladega.
I need to go back and look at my schedule. Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes, Kim.
Positive.
We know the schedule.
I believe
You
you,
don't.
but
We're not Joey. We
true.
know your schedule.
we know the deal. I know.
Yeah.
wow.
But anyways, yeah, should be
speaking
good.
of that,
Hopefully
yeah,
Dover's going good. But I think it's getting to that time. There it is, right
It
there
is.
on cue.
Boom.
Dover this weekend. Hopefully get the monster
Tame.
starting off the second round. So
Be big.
we'll see.
Is Dega an enhanced weekend this year?
No,
It's not. Okay.
But it is.
Thank you. 3
3-day
days.
show.
Okay.
It is the unveiling of their whole new.
Yes.
Oh, that's
field.
right.
The what are they calling it? The rejuvenation, the reinvention.
I
Yeah.
think rejuvenation. maybe?
Yeah, they're having a big one on the Boulevard again this year.
Are you partaking in it?
Russell told me it's going to be their best one yet. I am partaking in it.
Ooh.
The games are supposed to be hilarious, and they're having a concert right after.
Okay.
Tim Duggar is playing right after the big one on the Boulevard.
Big one on the Boulevard.
So they've always done that on Saturday night, so
Yeah.
now they're going to do it Friday night.
It's a better
Friday's already
idea.
out.
It's
Yeah.
a way better
Okay.
idea.
So
Okay.
it'll be a good time. Hopefully you see you out there in Talladega, everybody.
You gonna be in Talladega?
Next week, yes. I have got every single rest of the races this season except for Texas.
Didn't want to go to
So-
Texas?
I mean, it's PRN, so yeah.
Could go to
Those
Texas.
guys.
I'm just gonna moonlight over at PRN so I can have
yeah.
all the rest of the
Don't
races.
like those guys.
You can go to
Yeah.
hell. As for me, I'm going to Texas.
So I'm going to
I'm
all of
not
them.
going to Texas, but that was a Davy Crockett
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah,
Ah.
so
I'll be your Huckleberry.
all the races.
Say
Tombstone was
when.
on last night.
Say when. Watch
great
out,
movie.
You look as though someone's walked over your grave. I love that movie. I'm gonna go watch
It's
it
such
tonight.
a good movie, man.
And my favorite line from it. Bye. Or sorry.
My friend, the was too much
Well,
for him to bear.
Well, bye.